Maple Grove softball players NIKKI ROEBER and KAPSNER were looking forward to a great senior year on the diamond. That all changed with the announcement there would be no more classroom learning in Minnesota for the rest of the school year.
I would venture to say that the closeness of the classes of 2020 will be much closer than any other that came before. This ties you together in a way that has not been ever seen. And I just want you to know that these decisions being made, they break our heart.
The Minnesota State High School League then announced the cancellation of spring sports and activities. Something the seniors we talked to could see coming in recent days and weeks.
When this all first started, when school was shut down and stuff, I was like, oh no, what about the softball season? And I kept thinking about it, and then I was preparing myself for when it happened and if it did happen.
Getting that text was a little disappointing, to say the least. But once we didn't go back after spring break, I was like, yeah, this isn't happening, I don't think.
I was a little bit shocked. I kind of knew it was coming, but it doesn't really set in until you actually hear the news. And so, it's something you knew was coming, but it's like, until it hits you, it's like, wow.
Osseo pitcher and outfielder Walker HULTGREN and Champlin Park catcher Tyler GUCKEEN were both coming off solid junior years in baseball and part of good senior classes at their respective schools, with the potential to have strong seasons. Now they'll never know.
Ever since 8th grade year, starting this program, looking up to the seniors and wanting to play our senior year and step onto the field, it's a really big bummer.
One thing we knew about our team this year is that we had a lot of really young guys last year, and we figured, if those guys get that experience, that the next year, we could have a really good team, and that would have been this year, and so we're kind of missing out on that part of it.
All four seniors have been working out on their own since Minnesota's shelter-in-place order took effect in late March. They also stayed connected with their high school teammates via group texts, Zoom video calls, and more, with the hopes of a different outcome.
We think that, come over a couple weeks, a nice little vacation from school, but, and it just kept on coming, and we weren't ready for it, really, so.
It's really weird to not have closure on a sport that we've played for like 12 years or whatever. It's super weird. We all thought we would have our senior season.
HULTGREN and GUCKEEN are holding out hope for some sort of season for American Legion baseball. For the two Maple Grove softball captains, they won't get a chance to defend their 2019 state championship.
Basically, with all the seniors, our last game was dome ball, which isn't exactly a softball out in the sun with the dirt, so kind of really disappointing.
Our last game was the state championship, but for sure wanted to get a chance to get to hit and really defend our state title, but what can you do?
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.